Now I have, this is interesting, the box for my 12 volt TV aerial. I think I'm going to use this. We got some cardboard in here, guys, so let's go ahead and shoot you guys down here. Project zone. I'm just going to set aside the stuff, the parts, because I still, even though we have the projector, guys, and I haven't tested it out a lot in the tiny house yet, I want to and still need to, but it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna get a 12 volt TV anyway, so probably that size, I'm guessing. I'm gonna cut this part out with some scissors, which I have maybe over here. I will look, but it's probably in the next room as usual. I got a little bit of everything everywhere, so it's a nightmare trying to stay organized, especially when you're trying to shoot a video. Okay, I don't see scissors, so I'm going to use a knife, if that's okay with you guys. And I actually don't have my knife that my dad gave me with me. This one may do. It's just this is a dollar store item as well. So I'm going to just cut along the seam, hopefully. If this edge is any good, it's halfway decent. Just slowly. And basically, this is just a little DIY. Hopefully, this thing actually does work, like I'm telling you. But from what Stu says, yeah, should very much so. Oh, nice! I can use this part for my dad's. Maybe not that big, but I can always edit it if I have to. Cut this end off. Next, I'm just following the seam, guys, where they bent, where the box bent. Whoops. As I said that, it bent. And on my countertop is that plastic still, so I'm not destroying my countertop, thank God, with the crazy. Here, actually, I don't like cutting that direction. But yeah, you can pretty much do this at home. Trip to the dollar store, guys. Get some scrap cardboard, or even buy some. I think they have those billboard, or what are they called? Bristol board for like kids' school projects at the dollar stores as well. So you can do that. And this is just going to be a nice little insurance policy against, you know, your device killing you. Okay. So now, I'm just going to grab this. Oh yeah, look at my ghost Casper arms and the farmer tan. Nasty. So let's see how, is this too big? Or is it going to be perfect? Let's see. It's a little, I think it's perfect actually. A little long on the top. So I can obviously take a little bit off. I'll take a little bit off of this, half an inch. Something like that. No real measurements, guys. I'm just doing winging it, basically. DIY. So we'll flip that around again. Cardboard. Now obviously you gotta bring the cardboard with you everywhere you go, so just keep that in mind. I have keys in here which I should get rid of so you can do the proper test. That feels okay. So I'm gonna do mine first. Get rid of these keys. So I think I will need some tape coming up shortly. Don't really want to use my good stuff. Oh, I have that painter's tape. Yeah, I'm going to use that. That will work. It's that green painter's tape masking tape. Yeah, here it is. So basically, oh, and if you also want to do this, Charles and John made a video, I think, about EMPs. Yeah, that's what it was. I think that's what the premise of the video was. But anyway, they put a cell phone in tinfoil, surrounded by tinfoil, and called it. Nothing happened. They put it in a microwave, called it, it rang. So this is proof that this stuff does shield the waves from the device, right? So this comes in. Now this is like this stuff didn't come in a roll. It came in like these sheets. So we're gonna see how well this actually works, but it actually might work out perfectly because I can just fold everything in. Oh yes. Look at that. So I'm going to put a piece of tape across there. This is a cool little nice nifty project. I'm not paranoid, guys. Some of you may think that because I like conspiracy stuff. But this is just fact, science. If you go into the legal notes on your cell phone, which no one does, it says under the FSC testing for these cell phone products that it has to, it recommends you guys not even putting it up to your head and a certain amount away from the body. Obviously, we can't walk around with a phone 3 feet from us, so a barrier is the next best thing, as far as I can tell. Oh, these sheets are going to actually be perfect for this. So, perfect. So instead of tinfoil hats, guys, you can build these. And no one will know, right? Though the phone's still going to track you and do all that fun stuff. But the government builds into those. But that's not for my channel. Really, I don't get into it too much on this channel myself, but there you go. So what I will do is take these two down and then with the other sheet go the opposite direction and kind of build up layers. And that way, the nice thing about this, it's covered on this side and that side, so should do quite a good job. And I'm using very little inexpensive materials. Let me zoom in so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And you guys can build these at home for dirt cheap, even sell them. I don't know who'd buy them, but hey. But yeah, if you guys don't do this with your cell phones, then, well, that's your call. But I'm the one who kind of does the research instead of watching American Idol and useless garbage. There we go. I just put a little a double-sided tape on there. Zoom out a little bit. Double-sided tape in the gap. And we're going to fold it up this direction now, which will be cool. And hopefully you guys do this, or gets you thinking and researching on the subject. But there's got to be a reason why cancer rates are exploding everywhere, guys. And yeah, why take a chance? Why not build something easy, simple? Might be a pain, but this is very light to carry in a pocket. I'll tell you that. Super light. It is now 77.2 Fahrenheit inside the tiny house. And what is the time? 1 p.m. About 2 o'clock is normally the hottest part of the day here in Canada, where I'm at. So 77.2 is not bad. And I'm thinking, because I did all that work with the survival blanket material, similar to this stuff. Well, this is aluminum foil or tin foil, but the Mylar survival blanket material has done an excellent job insulating this place. I highly recommend you guys do that. You buy the biggest sheets possible and then use it for insulation in your place. So that's 2 layers. I'm going for 4. What do you guys think? I think so. And then the rest I'll use for my dad's. Built his. I don't know if he'll actually use it or think I'm just crazy, but there you go. Better. I would assume he would hopefully use it. Hopefully. Especially since what's going on. He's doing well, actually. We're coming up. He's got 2 weeks away from his next chemo treatment, which will be his 2nd chemo treatment. I wonder if changing direction altogether might be cool. Nah. Let's keep it the same. Or mostly the same, we hope. I just reversed the directions, that's all. So. And then it gives me a nice use for my tin foil here, which is good. Which I did not have before. Just remember to remove this when you're doing laundry, guys. It's probably not going to survive the wash. Probably not a good thing. And hopefully this doesn't enhance the signal and act as a giant antenna, which I don't think it will. Stu, High Tech Guy 18, will let me know on that in the comments, I'm sure. And you guys can ask him about whatever you want. He's got a good knowledge base. And 1 more to go. Double-sided tape. Let's do it. What's that? Kind of looks like Green Lantern or something. I don't know. One of those Marvel symbols. Or no, that's DC. Forgive me. I'll get a bunch of crap on that. Oh, I haven't seen Deadpool yet. I want to see that, the new Deadpool. And I do want to see the new Star Wars movie, but the Han Solo. But the thing is, the trailer looked super bad. So I think I'm gonna wait. And eventually I'd like to go see Deadpool though. Deadpool 2, that is. There we go. So I'm gonna probably be happy with this and stop at the 4. I think I've done 4 already. Sheets. So this is all the material you need to do this is at the dollar store, or if you could scavenge some up, it's probably gonna be free. And yeah, pretty awesome, guys. What do you think? I think so. I'm gonna try it out here in a second. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna seal these ends and this seams better once I finish taping this section here. That way the stuff doesn't get ripped off when I'm got keys and other stuff in my pocket. Probably just as a precaution. If you guys want to name this thing for me, let me know. But hopefully that should do it. I may have to add more layers. I do not know. Like I say, this is a experimental DIY project. And hopefully this thing, as simple as it does, prevents cancer for all the people watching out there. If you use it, make it and use it, you know, that, oops, I made that one a little too thin or short. Here. Just do those edges, guys, the seams. And here I'm going to do that, obviously with the longer piece. Went a little cheapo on the tape here. Here we go. So I'm just basically doing the seams, fold that over. Fun little project. Yeah, there's there's seams there to do as well. So hopefully this works and doesn't intensify, which I don't think it will because of the information that I know. The microwaves should bounce right off of this thing and away from the body as a nice barrier. Now that I have a cell phone, I want to take all the precautions I can. Also, I will be only using speakerphone with the cell phone. And if for some reason the speakerphone doesn't work, I will buy some headbuds with a microphone, which are also at the dollar store. So there we go. So, completed project. Kind of ugly, but I don't care as long as it works. So in the pocket it goes. You guys see that? Maybe not. Let me redo that video for that part. So, cargo pants. Okay, so in it goes. In goes the cell phone. Ta-da! And sealed with the Velcro, which I love on the cargo pants. So, hopefully, and once I'm zoomed out, hopefully everything will be cool now. So the cell phone is pretty much sitting sideways at the bottom of the leg, of the pant leg, like so. So hopefully that works. Yeah, I guess that's really all I can do. Though, how it's sitting, it's kind of annoying. So it's basically sitting like this. Whoops, off. So it's sitting like this. So the bottom here of your body may still be exposed. So if I can build something where it kind of stays upright, maybe a divider would be cool, because then I could put my keys on this side, and then this thing would kind of stay where I want it to, but still be at the bottom of this foil, and then my keys would, I'll have to build some type of divider, I guess, but there you go. So for my dad, he usually uses he has it in his pocket up here near his heart. Now on this side of his body he has this defibrillator, so it has to be on this side of the body. So if I build something there, hopefully that'll work. So pocket protector size unit, let's see, he has the exact same phone that I have, so I'm guessing this would work. That actually, with this little bend, is a divider. That would have been handy. But he doesn't want a divider in his pocket per se. So I'm going to cut along that seam and build his right up. But if I'm out of place, guys, for extended period of time, like working here, I just keep the phone, by the way, I just keep the phone away from me. But, you know, in walking distance, obviously, so you can answer it. But I think that's the best way to go. So this, I'll just cut along that seam there. His will be obviously smaller. And hopefully he'll use it. And I think I'll need less sheets with his because of the size difference, right? So there's his little sheet. That'll work. So we'll try it, see if he uses it, and go from there. Hopefully my brother uses, builds something like this too. He watches my videos as well, once in the blue moon. So hopefully he can build something like this himself, or I can make him one if he asks. But oh yeah, this one, see, this one will be added protection because it'll fold the tinfoil over itself a few more times than the bigger one. And I may build a smaller one just for the cell phone as a, I don't know, we'll see. Well, it's an experiment, guys, so we'll get her. So since I have so much material, it completely encompasses that beast. I'm going to run a tape along this seam here and then fold the other on top. So basically, instead of it blocking the entire cell phone signal out, which wouldn't make sense because then you'd be carrying around a paperweight that did absolutely nothing but weigh you down. This will block the broadcasting microwaves from going through your body constantly with the cell phone being in your pocket. And that's the whole goal, because the side effects of that on the body are nasty. Yet our government approves everything that's pretty much harmful to us. Anyway, as long as they get a certain cut of money, I'm assuming. That's what would assume. One would assume how they get away with it. But there you go. So that was one sheet, and I've covered that quite a few times, as you can tell. Zoom in a little bit. And this is like the mini version for my dad's pocket. Hopefully, yeah, I think that's the right. Yeah, it matches the phone. So obviously, the way it sits in his pockets, it's going to work just fine. So what I'll do one more sheet because of the way how many times this is wrapped around. Or maybe I'll do 4. What the hell? I'll do 4. Might as well. Extra protection, right? Hopefully he uses it though. That's the trick. The trick. Over this lap those. So these, instead of the roll, this actually worked out well. I wasn't sure how this was gonna go, but yeah, very cool. Actually, I'm gonna tuck this flap under the piece of cardboard and then take it. Because I think that would be better. But we'll go ahead and do 4 sheets for him. And hopefully this works and he uses it. If not, I can use it. So, yeah. Very neat. Kind of cool how the simplest of stuff may be very helpful. And long term too, because though I would not want to recommend going swimming with your cell phone or this in your pocket. So just be aware of that, guys. I'm sure this is not waterproof, and eventually the cardboard would get soaked, soggy, and start wet rotting in your pocket, and then you'll have nasty smells and God knows what going on, which we kind of don't want. So hopefully this is kind of what Stu, High-Tech Guy 18, recommended for me to do. I'll tell you this story. One time I was driving, waiting at a stoplight, and a woman on a cell phone put her phone in her bra, and then I just shake my head and cringe and wonder why cancer's exploding. It's like breast cancer. It's just uneducated people, guys. It's sick. Whoops. Yeah, I'm doing the seams now, I guess, because I don't know. Why not? Reinforcements, right? Reinforcement on this thing. But yeah, run a piece of tape there, and then this thing. That's only been what, 2 sheets, so I guess I'll do 4, but it seems overkill for this size to me. I don't know. Stu can give me the lowdown on that later on in the comments, or whenever he sees this. I'll do one more just so it cleans up the ugly tape job there. But yeah. So yeah, I'll tape the back of this, put it down, and then that'll be the finale. So that's it for that guy. Hopefully you guys all do this. If not, well, prepare to fight cancer any way you can, and if it shows up in the spot where you normally keep your pocket, or your cell phone, where your pocket is located on your body when they do a CT scan or whatever, when they find the cancer, and it's normally this place where you have kept your pocket, or kept your cell phone in the pocket on your clothing, since I can't seem to speak today, then you will know, hey, maybe this Canadian guy was onto something, or Stu was onto something. I should say, give all credit where credit's due. I'm just going ahead and using it, building and using it and showing you guys. Hopefully done properly. And like I say, I've taught my dad to use the speakerphone only on his cell phone, because man, if you guys ever look into this, what damage the cell phone does to the body, like it's gnarly, guys. And I don't know how, like, as convenient as these things are, it's just scary. Scary, the stuff that came out on them. So, and it even says it buried in the legal notes what it does. So I'd be very wary, guys, because nobody reads that stuff except for lawyers, and except for people who are going to get their sue on. It is now 78.1 in the tiny house with me in it, and the time is now 1:23. Okay, and it is 85.5 outside. I have the windows open a crack at either end of the tiny house, bathroom area and far room, so just to get a little bit of cross airflow going on. But other than that, I think we're all good. Don't need to open it up too much more, because it's not that stifling hot in here, really. And the fans are actually making it quite comfortable in here. 12-volt solar powered, off the grid ceiling fans are awesome. So that's done. I think that was only 3 sheets, guys, but because of the extra folds on top, he can have it sitting in his pocket like so, and then that will keep the crap away from his body, hopefully. The signals anyway, going out this way as opposed to going inside the body, and nightmare scenario. So that's it for that. Hopefully you guys build one. Protect yourself out there. Pretty simple to use. You can also use that in your pockets, obviously. The smaller ones for just size it to your pockets of the pants you normally wear, and go from there, guys, because I just don't trust it, especially with all the info out there on the subject. So there you go. So I got to use up a little bit of garbage, and I'll use up more later on, but whatever. So built him the two. I have a ton of aluminum left. Should I build a tinfoil hat? Probably not, because that might go viral. Maybe not, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not that lucky to have something go viral. But anyway, eventually, guys, I do want to get a bunch more done at the tiny house. I have solar panel. I have my older solar panels still for sale. I have